Yeah. Hold on. Let me see what the
They've been
comments
talking
is
about
looking
like
like.
Just Cause 3. I know they've been like showing screenshots of it, but
Yeah.
they're talking about that it doesn't need multiplayer. It's not gonna have multiplayer or something.
Is this shit live, yo?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
live.
All right, there we go. There we go. I had to make sure. All right, so we back for GMG episode 58. Everybody been talking about the
Okay,
order.
I don't mean to do the Ricky, but is it really 58? I think it's 59.
It's really 58.
Okay.
Oh, 59. Yo, 59.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Got him already.
That's what I thought. Because I was like, wait a minute. I swear I heard this nigga say 58 before.
My bad. So everybody's talking about the order 1886, even though it doesn't come out till tomorrow. So you would think that everybody has actually played the game by the way they're speaking. But let's go ahead and get the intros out the way. Our guest for today is the homie UTxJGTheDon.
I'm back. What up, people?
Squad.
Nice to be back. This is my original home.
UTX gangbang squad.
Oh.
UTX in the building. We out here.
We got the homie Abel.
Hey, what's going on, guys? GMG family, Team Green, let's go. Let's talk.
We got the homie UTX the Prophecy.
You already know the realest nigga on earth. EARF.
Let's go.
So the order 1886. Before we even talk about what's going on as far as reviews and stuff, what is your opinion on what you've seen so far? Let's start with you, JJ.
I don't even know where to start with this one.
Damn.
Let's see. Where do I want to start? I mean, it looks like a good game. Let's just start with that. It looks like a good game. And I want to see the reviews. I actually want to play it now. Due to the thing with it being 5 hours, the length or whatever. Of course, that's the main thing that's getting everybody all riled up or whatever. But I still think that it looks like a good game. It looks like a fun game. So if it's a fun game, I feel like you should at least play it. Now, I'm not saying, spend the whole 60 on it, but I feel like you should at least play it if you think that it's a good game. So I'll leave it at that, and then I'll see what y'all say about it.
Okay, who want to go in there next?
Yeah, Chase, I'll take it next because I might have to dip out of here for a second. But the Order 1886, I definitely think is a beautiful game, just hands down. The debate of is it worth the $65 US? That's up to the gamer, really. To me, I really play games with longevity, multiplayer usually. But the Order 1886 always has looked cool to me. Now, so me personally, I'm going to try to pick up the title. I'm trying to do so now. So, and I definitely want to see what the game has to offer beyond what everybody else says. So I can't wait to check it out. I can't wait to review it, and I just want to experience it for myself. I might like it. Who knows? So I want to give it a chance.
All right, Prophecy, what you think?
I mean, you know me. It's getting the GameFly treatment anyway when it's all said and done. I don't really care about buying games that I don't see myself playing for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. But the thing I don't understand that people that are talking trash about is, have they even played the game that they talking shit about? Like, I think this game, the way Sony had showed this game and announced this game, they're trying to make it, first of all, it's just a new IP, but I think they're just trying to really, really just show off the graphical standpoint of which the PS4 can do with this game. I'm not sure if this game is supposed to be really serious or if they just, because what kind of game don't have multiplayer, or it's not even open world type of game like that. Like, if they really wanted this game to be the game, they would have had a lot more features in it that would have made it, go buy this game right now. Plus, it's come out on Friday. Like, I can't take a game serious when it come out on Friday.
Damn.
That means you pretty much can't take any Nintendo game then, because they love coming out on Friday.
Pretty much.
I think The Last of Us came out on Friday. Pretty sure.
Actually, yeah.
That's like the only game I can think of, though.
Yeah, it did.
other than like DS games. Like,
well, I mean, like I was saying before the show, I look at gameplay well before a game comes out, and I make my decision on whether or not I'm gonna play the game that day. I don't give a fuck about no reviews and all that. Now, am I gonna go out and drop 60? Absolutely not. You must be crazy. I'm gonna put that in the GameFly queue, and whenever they send it is when I'll play it. I'm not in a rush to play it, but like a lot of people don't know how to have their own opinion because you just start seeing when certain groups of people on YouTube have an opinion, you start to see more and more people like, yeah, like you didn't even play the game. For those that don't know, the order, I'm going by GameSpot's reviews. They got this 5. That's trash. So, all the people that was left in that Titanfall, that's on PlayStation 4 because they didn't get it, and you pointing all the fingers, you should feel even worse because the only game I can think of that even had a score that low, Xbox guys, let's get on y'all, is Rise. GameSpot gave Rise a 4, which is worse. That as a unit, that game ain't even got a 10. Those two games combined. So apparently, I want y'all to realize that the Xbox brand has games with low scores as well, and you ain't better than nobody. I just feel like a lot of the Xbox guys are like, haha, y'all game sucks, but it's like, okay, y'all had Rise, and then here comes the good old excuse, well, that was a launch title. I expect better games now. Like, it doesn't matter if it was a launch title or not. I mean, the games are supposed to be good when they're released, regardless of the time frame. But PlayStation people could have a seat though for that 5, yo.
Yeah,
Can't defend that 5, man. I love PlayStation, but that right there, that's terrible.
Xbox guys, you better pray to God that Quantum Break is not a flop.
I hope it ain't.
Because all this shit talking, and if that shit is a flop, whew, y'all niggas gonna be looking real sad when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing that I wanted to know is people don't buy games anyways. Like, I see so many people, they're like, well, you know, I kind of want to try out this game, but it's something brand new, and I don't know much about it, so I'm not even going to pick it up and give it a try. People don't play games anyways, and they have a very short attention span. So if this is a short game, if this really is a 5-hour game, why? Like, what's the problem with that if you're just going to move on anyways? I don't get it, but people have such a short attention span these days. So, like, if it's a short game, just play it and then move on. That's how I feel about it. But people won't even give it a chance anyway, let alone play it for that time frame because it's a single-player game, and pretty much any game with no multiplayer, people don't even want to try out. True. I mean, I love single-player games, so if I'm interested in the game, I want to get it regardless. But a lot of people don't feel like that these days.
Me neither. I don't feel like that. I'm one of those people that you speak of.
I try to finish every game I start.
I will play a game if it catches me, no matter if it's single player or multiplayer. And if it doesn't have multiplayer, that just determines that I won't buy it off bat. But I will GameFly the hell out of it.
Sora is asking what games PS4 got. I mean, what games Xbox got? Like, that's not on PC. That's the ultimate question at the end of the day. And I'm looking, and I mentioned this before the show too. Like, people, and JG just said it too. Remember when people don't play games, and when people don't buy games, you defending your console and all that shit, but like y'all not buying the games to support the console. I just pulled up some of the exclusives for Xbox. I'm gonna look at the PS4 ones too. I mean, Sunset Overdrive is at 0.75 million, 750,000. That's, I mean, you got Rise at 1 million. You got Dead Rising at 1.3, and these games have been out for quite some time. Like, that's not, it's not good, man. You know, if you defending the console and, you know, and saying it has better games, why aren't you buying these games? And people gonna swear up and down they play all these games, but you don't play.
Yeah, it's only the games that are like established already or they come out annually. You got your Call of Duties, whenever Rockstar drops a Grand Theft Auto, a 2K, those games people will buy because they know those games and everybody is talking about them because it's always on your mind because it comes out so often. But when a new game comes out, a brand new IP, you have to think about it, say, well, I don't know much about it, so do I really want to try out this game? You look at a few reviews and then you'll still decide, well, I don't really want to try it. I don't have that much money and I only get like 2 to 3 games per year, so you're going to get what you know because that's what you're used to.
what you just said is the reason why, and I'm with Chase, is the reason why I hate people that do that. Like, you shouldn't have to look at reviews to decide if you're going to get a game, because that's just another person's opinion on something that you might not feel anything like. All of y'all in here right now could tell me Destiny is ass, but I'm still on this hole every fucking day. I don't care.
No, that's real.
So,
That's
like,
real. I respect that.
So, like, I like, when it's all said and done, I'm going to get it. I'm not in a super rush to get it, but I'm going to get it because I know, like I said, DBZ coming out next anyway. So if I were to get the order between then, I probably wouldn't even play it. It'd just be sitting on the desk somewhere with my Evolve game.
And speaking of DBZ, my God, how many times do we get questions? Am I going to play the DBZ? I swear,
Yeah.
y'all,
How do you feel about that, Jay?
y'all better. I swear, for so many people hyping that game up, y'all better go out and cop that. For so many people asking, I thought that originally DBZ Xenoverse was going to be an open world game. I thought it was going to be more like an RPG. And then I'm like, oh, well, it's kind of like the other games. But what kind of has me intrigued are the what if scenarios, because I know pretty much everything about DBZ. If you watched it, you know how things go. So I was trying to plan the same story over and over and over. But I actually do like the what if scenario. So because of that alone, and it looks like the combat has been changed a little bit. You know, you actually have like actual combos that you can do on it. From what I've seen, I actually might give it a try this time. So, but if it wasn't for that, it wasn't even on my radar.
Wow,
It's been on
really?
my radar just for the simple fact that I love DBZ. Even though I haven't played a DBZ game in a while, you know how like when it's just one game or you haven't played something in a long time, you just want to say, fuck it, I haven't played Madden in 5 years. Let me buy this next Madden just to see if I enjoy it again or if they changed a lot about it. That's the main reason for me wanting to get DBZ, is because I feel like I haven't played it. I haven't played DBZ since, like, I can't even tell you. Like 360, I think I played Rage and Blast, and I definitely didn't like that game. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. I've been on Naruto games more than DBZ games because I think Naruto took over the DBZ game, the feeling that I was getting when I used to play the old DBZ game.
Yeah, I feel like that too, even though, I don't watch Naruto like that. But I see that kind of Naruto took over what DBZ had as far as the games, because people, again, were probably sick of the DBZ games because it wasn't really anything different. Just a few new characters, maybe one little side quest there, but the Naruto game definitely took over for a lot of people. So
once the DBZ comes out, once J-Stars come out, I'm gonna forget all about DBZ.
And I like J-Stars. I actually got the Japanese import version, and I never played a Naruto game, but people said that the combat was like Naruto. So I was like, okay, I actually mess with it. I actually like J-Stars. So I was like, well, maybe I would like Naruto, but I don't know anything about the story because I don't watch it, but I would probably enjoy at least playing it since I like J-Stars. But we'll see how DBZ is. I wasn't even talking about it. Like I said, it wasn't even on my radar, but people keep asking us, are we going to play it? Are we going to play it? So
yeah,
I copy.
That too. Let's take a minute to laugh at Order 1886's score. And what I'm doing is I'm on GameSpot's website. I'm just looking for games that have the same score or better than the 5 that Order 1886 come in, because that's a shitty score. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince got a 5. NBA 09, not NBA Live, NBA 09 got a 5. Beowulf got a 5. NBA 08, NBA 08 got a 5. Shaun White Snowboarding, 5. Fantastic Four got a 5. NBA Live 15 got a 5. The Assassin's Creed Tyranny of Washington DLC got a 5. And Order 1886 has a Army of Two Devil's Cartel. And there's games on this list that actually have better than the 5 that we all know are absolute trash. If I can get down to those. Qbert. Qbert has a 5.3. Time Crisis. Ugh.
Oh, I love Time Crisis in the arcades. I love that game.
Brunswick Pro Bowling.
Low-key, on the list that you're looking at, it's probably like Sega Genesis games that probably got better reviewed in the order right now. Like
Yeah.
5 is really, really bad.
Call of
Matter of fact,
Warheads.
wasn't there that one day we was looking up IGN and we was judging they logic, and didn't they give Call of War has like a fucking 10 or something like that?
I think it was.
I remember it was like high
it
as
was
hell for no reason.
Call of Warheads though. The Expendables 2 got a 5.5. What is that? That's a game?
That it came out, really? They made an Expendables game?
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's in the arcade. Yeah, they
Yeah, I think I might have
man.
actually played that.
You might
It's
have.
like is that in Dave and Buster's or something? Can I go to Dave and Buster's and play that
I
joint?
think it's on like the Xbox market and the PS store. So just to put it in perspective, how low that game is rated as far as GameSpot goes. And again, I don't give a fuck about reviews. I'm gonna play the game. I'm just not spending $60 on a game that's 5 hours. We'll get to that in a second. But there's some terrible games on here with higher scores.
Man, I might need to like rent that joint, find somebody, one of my homeboys who got a PS4 or something. I got to play this, because for it to get a 5, now I really want to know if this game is bad or not.
There's other companies that have given it a 3.5 out of 5. And I think the Metacritic has it a 3.5 out of 5. So it's just, I don't know.
Brink though, y'all remember Brink, right?
Yeah.
That shit got a 6.
And that game really wasn't bad, to be honest. Like,
That
it
was
just
terrible.
a lot of people didn't play it, and it was kind of like a different style, because it didn't really have a story. Everybody was pretty much playing the story with you when you were playing. So it was like an interesting concept, but it just failed in the execution. So that's why I got a 6. And a lot of people was like, nah, I like Call of Duty. Forget this game. I ain't even gonna try it out. I rented it though. It was alright.
I mean, I didn't think I would never see that, man. A 5 from GameSpot. You know, they usually give people nice ratings. But anyhow, so let's think about some of the reasons why they might have gave it a 5. So what is y'all opinion? How short is too short? How long is too long? Pause, yeah. For
I'm glad you said that immediately after.
for a game, because for me, 5 hours, $60. That's just not. I can do 7 for 60. I can honestly probably do 7 if I know there's going to be some good DLC, like Infamous Second Son. I really like that game. The DLC was good. It's probably a 7-hour game. The DLC is probably like a 2-hour game. So it's about 9 hours. But 5, I can't do that, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me think about something real quick. Like, let me put this in y'all heads. Wasn't the Metal Gear Solid game only 2 hours long?
Oh, like
Hour 15 minutes, bro.
that demo,
Wasn't
bro.
that-
Yeah.
Wasn't that $40?
And
They
they
took
were
it
trying
down.
to charge 60 for it.
Right, they took it
originally.
down later.
Took it
though.
down to 30.
Right, but that was later.
Yeah.
So you getting 4 more hours from that in the Order 1886.
So 4 more hours for 60.
Right.
Still legit.
So if you people are the niggas that's out there buying or bought Metal Gear Solid for 1 hour and 50 minutes, I shouldn't hear you complain about a game for 5 hours.
That's true.
That took one person playing it on very easy, never dying, and doing nothing else. I think the average I've seen of people saying is like 7 hours.
I think that 8 hours for a single player game only. 8 hours should be minimum, at least, for it to be worth 60 in my eyes. Especially if you have no plans to add anything else.
What's too long? How long is too long? I don't think it's too long for me.
Nah, there's really no such thing as too long when it comes to video games.
It depends on the game, because some games just get boring as fuck, especially if it doesn't get going until, like, if the beginning is the best part of the game, then there's a fucking problem. If you get to the end and it's just buns and it's just ass, I think that could be, a case. I can't think of an example because most games get better as they go on.
Most games. Sunset Overdrive just stayed the same. That hurt me real bad, man.
Somebody said that they never seen my face. Like, are you serious? Like, you must not be paying attention at
Definitely
all.
don't
But
watch
anyway,
the
go ahead.
stream.
Like, I'm not afraid to show my face, bro.
Yeah, RBM said, fuck the hours, is it fun or not?
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's always number one. But when it stops, sometimes games don't even get good for a couple hours. So that it might not be that good for the first hour. Or
They're
two.
gonna have to come out with crazy DLC.
They don't.
They are. If
It better be free.
people are bitching, well, I don't care what they do, but
Yeah,
if
you know
people
it
are
ain't gonna be
bitching
free.
about it, they're gonna have to like add extensions to the story or a co-op or MP something, because they're not gonna make nowhere near the money back for making this game. It's not even gonna be close.
Yeah, that's true.
They basically just put this game out just to say, here you guys. They just spent all this money on this game to say, let's watch a movie with a few. Because like from what I've understood, people are bitching about is like there's times where people are watching the cutscenes and they can't tell that it's a cutscene, and all of a sudden it says press square, and if you don't press it fast enough, you die immediately. God of War did that, but you didn't die immediately. Like you just got hurt, fucked up, got damaged, and you could probably do a cutscene in God of War like 3 times before you officially die. I would be mad as hell if I'm sitting up here and it's a long ass cutscene. Put the controller down, drink it, and then all of a sudden it says press triangle, and then I miss it, and then I'm dead, and I got to start that whole long ass cutscene over again.
Well, people are saying it's too much like a movie or whatever. I mean, I get that, but
That was the point, though.
Yeah,
They did that on purpose.
right.
I like those games though. I like Telltale and stuff, so I can't really use that one. So I don't.
Yeah, I
But
thought that
those
was
games ain't 60 though. Telltale ain't 60, are they? It's like episodic.
Nah, they're like
like
20.
$3 for the season pass.
I mean, they even gave you the cinematic bars in the order, so they really did want it to be like a movie.
So basically, what you're saying is they should have just Telltale this and released it for $5, and they probably have made their money back if they had just broke it down an episode.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but
Hey, that might have worked. I'm not gonna lie.
they ain't gonna move no units now.
Yeah, it's over. Well, it's time for what's the next game coming out? Shadow something? I don't remember.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne. I said Shadow.
When is Quantum Break coming out, man?
Never.
No date, no nothing.
They doing what the order did and not show nothing about it. They showed one thing and that was about it.
Man,
Even though Quantum looks dope, though, I wish it the best too. But yeah, I would like to see some more stuff on it. That would be nice.
Possibly
I'm
E3.
getting it, man.
E3. They
Oh
might.
yeah, definitely.
It's more than
definitely.
5 hours. If it's more than 5 hours.
Oh,
I'm getting
God.
that shit. I'm getting that shit. And what? That's the game right there.
The gamer said that Last of Us had
I
multiplayer.
forgot.
Last of Us was also a longer game, and it was actually good. It was really good.
Yeah, Last of Us is classic. So
But like one of the things that I was telling people too about like when you look at some of your favorite games, people are beating those games in less time than 5 hours. Like Last of Us, somebody beat a speed run 4 hours and 25 minutes. So that's to say that game can be beat in 4 hours and 25 minutes. It just doesn't take the average person to do that. The average probably is like 9 or 10, but everybody can beat a game extremely fast. If you take out all the shit of GTA, the side missions and shit, that story is small as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is
you're
it?
correct.
If you just play nothing but the story, GTA is not that long. It's
I
because
bet you get at least 10 to 12
messages.
hours out of that shit,
I
though.
don't even know if you get that, bro. Take
I
out
think
all
you
the
might.
side
I think you
missions.
might.
I think you definitely. I mean,
Take out
GTA.
all those side missions, bro.
I didn't do most of the side missions, and my playthrough still ended up being 60 episodes.
I think my total hours of the game completed was 18 hours.
You did every mission?
I did everything on 360, and then just went straight to multiplayer after that.
Mm.
Multiplayer is garbage.
Yeah, we're not even gonna discuss that.
We're
We're not even gonna discuss that.
Yeah, the next thing that people, and this is all coming from the order, we got the people saying the game is too short. The next thing I keep saying is people are saying if a game doesn't have no multiplayer that they're not buying the game. What is y'all opinion on the no multiplayer, no buy thing that people are talking about at this point?
Well, I'm a part of that theory, so I'm gonna go first because
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
If it has to be an exceptionally good game in order for me to buy a game that's single player and it has no multiplayer. Games like, Shadow of Mordor doesn't have multiplayer, but it was really fun. A game like South Park that obviously was more funny than it was anything else. I don't play the Assassin's Creed, but a lot of people play Assassin's. I think Assassin's Creed multiplayer is just pointless. I don't even know if it really has multiplayer. If anybody even plays that whole. But people buy games like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. Like if it's an open world game to me, or a game that's gonna give me plenty of hours, like a Skyrim or something, I will buy it no problem without multiplayer. But if it's only a game that's gonna give me 8 hours, I feel like I wasted my $60.
Okay.
Hey, where you want to go?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with Prophecy on that, but there are exceptions to some rules. Again, when you have fun on a particular title and it's just through and through fun for you, justified no matter the price. Because personally, it's your game you had fun on. But I follow the rule of what Prophecy's saying. If a game comes out, for the most part nowadays, if it doesn't have multiplayer, I'm just like, I'm keen to give it a second look. I'm keen to give it a double take and really see, like, do I want to invest in this? But not to say that single player games I'm hating on, but for the most part, I would say like 80% of the time, I'll go for a title with multiplayer with it. So that's just how I feel.
All right, well, I'm from the old school, so it doesn't matter to me if it doesn't have multiplayer or not. The Last of Us had multiplayer. I ain't even play it.
Me either.
I didn't even play it. Like the single player was enjoyable enough for me, so it doesn't matter to me if it doesn't happen or not. Now I'm kind of a slightly different person. Now if I was still on console mainly, I would just be game flying everything because that's what I was doing anyways. So any single player game, if I wasn't sure about it, if it didn't have any multiplayer in it, I'm game flying it off the rip. So it doesn't even matter to me. But for the average consumer, if it doesn't have multiplayer, I could see why you would question it, especially if your pockets were hurting and you were still on the fence about getting a certain game. So
GameFly
since I'm on PC, I'm trying to get everything for the low. So I'm not paying $60 for anything if I don't have to. So whether it has single player or multiplayer, it doesn't matter to me. I'm still about to cop that for the 40 or less.
Shit. Generally speaking, first of all, I hate multiplayer. I don't hate multiplayer because of what it could be. I hate the way people play. Generally speaking, there's always people that play like assholes. Everybody want to cheese. Everybody want to glitch. Everybody want to pay to win.
Are we talking specifically just multiplayer? Because I'm not just talking multiplayer. I'm saying co-op too. Like
I'm saying multiplayer.
Okay.
I'm typically, I like to play single player. Like that's why I'll get on multiplayer, but y'all know y'all gotta like drag me to get on multiplayer games. Cause I mean I will play with y'all, but just playing against like randoms, man, it's just Call of Duty has really ruined my experience. And it's not just that because like that shit crossed over. Like 2K, Quarterback trying to get me to play 2K. I'm not playing against no 7-foot centers that's out here dribbling like Kyrie and shooting like Larry Bird, dog. Like I'm not.
Struggle, dog.
I don't want to play shit like that. Everybody doing all types of cheesy moves. I mean, of course, yeah, you can learn to beat it. Yeah, okay, that's fine, just like any other thing. But sometimes I just don't want to deal with all that shit. So I mostly stay on single player. I do like multiplayer, but right now I kind of try to stay away from multiplayer unless I really just have the urge to play because it's just that's the shit that kind of run gaming anyway. Is because that's when they instituted all the microtransactions and all this other stuff and these extra maps and pre-order bonuses and all that. That's usually because of multiplayer. Like when we had single player games, we were straight. When this multiplayer shit started happening, you see what happens. They put out trash.
Right.
People going to buy microtransactions. Like look at Madden, look at Mutt, look at all these game modes where you can buy stuff online for the online mode. That shit wasn't there. I think we had better games, but it is, so they need to make their money. Whatever.
I'm gonna go back because I will buy a game if it doesn't have multiplayer, and as long as it has co-op. I guess that's more or less me. Like a game like Borderlands or Far Cry. I don't need to have like a team deathmatch type of mode. Like Dying Light, they have I think a multiplayer on there, but me and my wife just play the co-op. Like I can spend 60 on that and just know that we are gonna have fun as fuck on that. I don't necessarily need multiplayer like to like the Call of Duty or the team deathmatch or that type of extent. As long as it has a good co-op or a co-op that we can play the story together, I'm good with that in its own.
Agreed. I love co-op. Co-op is by far my favorite. Like if I
Yeah.
can play the exact same story, because some games like to trip and they'll give you like a side story or not the entire campaign,
Fucking
but
Far Cry. Far Cry.
right, yeah,
I
like
love it,
don't
but I hate it at the same time.
right, like don't give me that. Give me the full campaign. Give me three more people that I can play the game with, and I'm straight. I had the most fun that I've ever had.
Although let me ask y'all because y'all are I don't know if you are on there, Jay, but Dying Light, right?
Hmm.
Did am I tripping or were they like beyond fucking lazy in that game? Are like you guys the same damn character?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I was
looking at
playing
my
with Ricky
wife and I
yesterday.
was like, wait, are we the same fucking character? Like, wait a minute, Dead Island lets you have 4 different fucking characters
Right,
with
right.
different abilities. I was
Uh,
like, are we the same damn character?
I was kind of heated at that, kind of heated. But then as I played through the story, I was like, okay, I understand, because this wasn't really a co-op game. It
Right.
was just really, just that one main character going through it. So I wasn't too mad. And I see what they tried to do, give you little different outfits or whatever that you unlock as you progress through the game. So I was like, oh, okay, y'all tried to at least get some customization in here, but yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you're the same person to me. They could have at least
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they could
that
at
that
least
was so fucking lazy, bro. They could
yeah.
at least gave you like your brother or some shit like that. Like that was lazy as fuck.
You could have been like an NPC, just a random dude, like a random black dude, or like an army soldier or something. And then like when you're in your own game, then you could play as a main character. But when you're in somebody else's game, you could be somebody else. They could have did that.
Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up too is that I guess this is kind of news is
Yeah.
the Phantom Dust studio uh, shuts down. But I guess what did they say? Microsoft is still in development of the game. I think is what they said. I don't really know much about Phantom Dust. I never
Me
played it on
either.
Xbox. I know a lot of people were going crazy over it though. So
Oh, so it
point
hasn't
that
been
out to
out.
me.
They only got one game.
You said what?
They only got one game.
What the studio?
Yeah.
I don't know who all they had.
I mean, I'm saying that the Phantom Dust hasn't been out since 2004.
Yeah, it
Jeez.
hasn't been out to 2004. I mean, I think it's supposed to be a reboot. I remember they showed a trailer for this at E3.
I'm just laughing because like people be calling out stuff that they never even played. We got that Phantom Dust. Like you ain't play that.
That fair enough.
Yeah, I never played it. It looks live as fuck. Like I was looking it up. It actually looked live back on Xbox, I guess.
It got
Yeah,
good
that was
ratings though.
I bet
yeah.
it did.
I missed that joint. I remember when they announced it E3. I was like, what is this game? I never heard
Yeah,
of it.
because I know everybody was going crazy. Like, oh my god, Phantom Dust! I'm like, nigga, spell Phantom Dust, bitch. You don't know what the hell that game is. They trying.
I did smell it.
Shit, I couldn't afford no Xbox original shit. The 2003, 2004.
Oh yeah, no.
PS2. That's where the fuck
Yeah,
I had. I wanted an Xbox. I
Yo,
had money for that shit.
I was so mad when dudes was like, "I got an Xbox," and I was just like, "Damn!" I wasn't hit. PS2 was giving us hits though. I'm not gonna lie.
PS2 had the
But
best library ever, man.
oh yeah, but man, Xbox, I was just so curious. I was just like, "What is this system?" I wanted
There
to
was
try.
only like one game on Xbox that I wanted to play. It was like Ninja Gaiden. But
I just want to play Halo.
I didn't even know
True,
about
true,
Halo
true.
until later. I didn't know about Halo until Halo 3 came out for 360. Like I didn't even know shit about Halo. I like
Mhm.
completely skipped all of that shit.
Halo 2, that was the first multiplayer online game that I played on console, so I fell in love with it then. I just thought that it was just so amazing to have a headset and talk to people.
Yep. And
You
now
could
you don't
play
even
some of the
want to.
old, like on PlayStation 2. I used to play some of the old WWE games that they had, or WWF games online. And like
I was mad at that though,
so
'cause
calm and shit like that.
yeah, I'd have to get that little adapter, a little
Yeah.
network adapter, and I was like, nah, man, I'm not spending no money on that. And then back then, I only had dial-up too.
Jay, you missed out on the experience because you didn't want to get that?
Yeah, I had dial-up, fam. I'm not playing on
Oh
dial-up.
yeah, dial-up. Okay, all right. Yeah. No, I feel you.
Nah, I was good, yo. Yeah. I'm not even gonna risk it. My homie.
every single day when I was a young boy, every single day,
Hey, young boy.
sitting there waiting for the mailman to come to bring that 7-day trial of the AOL internet.
Ooh,
True.
Sitting there waiting. My mom like, why we get internet? Don't worry about that, Mom. It's free.
I'm doing this for us.
I'm doing this for us. You made it.
that shit was so slow. I never forget, dog. I was downloading some porn. We was going out to eat.
There you go.
We was going out to eat. I just knew when I got back that porn was gonna be done. Man, that shit was on like 8%, dog.
I can't wait till everybody go to sleep.
Bruh. That was when you had I think I had LimeWire. We had LimeWire and shit. You know how like it don't be all the way done, but you can watch certain parts of that shit. I'm clicking on it.
Oh, bruh.
8% though.
But you were kind of nervous at the end of the month when that phone bill came in. So you're trying to see if it really hit your phone bill. Because
no, the 7-day trial was free though.
It was free.
Oh, so y'all ran it under the 7? Because I know some dudes they were running like.
No, we just got, I was going around.
It was like,
I was going around stealing niggas 7-day trials, nigga. I had a pile of 7-day trials. As soon as that hoe expired, nigga, like going back to Black Planet. When I was the internet shit back in the day. That was that MySpace.
Figured they ain't needed no way. They ain't had no computers.
Kazaa too. Whew. I didn't know about LimeWire until later. I used to use Kazaa, the home of the virus.
Yes, yeah. True.
The originator of viruses.
The OG.
Oh,
I never messed with because I used to mess with Napster, and then once Napster went down, I moved to LimeWire. I
remember that.
Speaking of free, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is free on PC.
Don't download
that. Free this weekend.
Save your gigs, man.
Still want to play it?
Is it if anything special this time or?
I don't know. It's just free this week.
I tried it out the last time. I'm not gonna lie. I tried it out.
What you
How'd
think?
you like it though?
It was alright.
All right.
Okay, let me ask you something, right?
With.
So, would you have liked that game more had you not played Titanfall?
That's actually a very good question. Now I gotta think about that.
Because I think people don't like it as much because they already had Titanfall, and I think the people that do like it didn't get to play Titanfall.
I actually didn't play Titanfall before I played that, and I just wasn't I wasn't a fan of the playstyle. It was a good game, but I just wasn't a fan of the playstyle, so I was just like, it's alright, but
I probably would. I'm not gonna lie, Prof. I probably would enjoy it a little bit more if I didn't play Titanfall.
Or the other games that they copied as well, I should say.
Yeah, or the other games like Crysis.
Yeah.
If Crysis 3 didn't exist, then yeah.
I got some deals of the week. I only got 2. Well, there's more. I'm just lazy as fuck and didn't feel like writing them all down. But you can buy Xbox Gold right now for $36 now. Instead, last week I think it was $40. So they took off like $3, $4 and they minus the 1 extra month. And PlayStation got the DualShock 4 controller because I know y'all controllers is fucked up from when y'all first got it. And it comes with Infamous Second Son and a charging dock for $70. So that's a pretty good deal nonetheless.
What about the rumors though?
The only one I have is the studio reportedly trying to make a new Rock Band for the Xbox One and the PS4. So Abel's excited for that. Get on those drums. And that's it for those 2 things.
They need to leave that Rock Band where it is, man.
That's what I said, man. Why don't they? You know what? Oh, let's talk about this real quick. This is like probably 2 or 3 weeks old, but we never got a chance to go over this. EA said something about their games are still too hard.
What? No.
Man,
No.
get it? Look,
Stop! Don't. Oh, that's.
I swear to goodness,
Don't
man.
do that. Don't.
Our games are actually still too hard to learn. This is on February 7th. Here, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Yes, they definitely. What does that even mean? Like, what games are they talking about?
Dead Space.
I know you're not talking about the sports games.
I would love them to make the games a little bit harder. I mean, damn.
They have to drop names. Did they say any names in this thing, or they just
No,
said?
Wait, we said EA said this?
this is EA.
Are they the only one they can be talking about? What? Dragon Age, Mass Effect?
They're not even. This was during an interview with DICE.
Bruh.
So what are they talking about?
They definitely not talking about Battlefield. Them shits ain't too hard. That shit just don't work right.
Yeah, I'm super confused.
Unless they coming out with a bang of heated games that we ain't seen yet, and they say
they ain't going. They ain't going. You know, I gotta be honest. They cleaning up a little bit. They still got a long way to go, but they better than
going up and Ubisoft going down.
Yeah.
I mean, most games don't even have a difficulty slider. So what do they mean?
That's what I'm saying. What games are they talking about?
Dying Light game, it fucking has a hard difficulty coming out next month. Like,
that's what,
like just introducing stuff. Like, come on, yo. They don't know what hard is, yo. Like, come on.
Yo,
like,
they probably talking about them. Like, they got to be talking about they can't play their game.
Yeah, well, I said that
makes sense. Yeah.
Plenty of times. You ever watch devs play? They suck.
They are terrible.
Suck, yo. So of course they think it's cool to put stuff like game-ending nukes in Call of Duty and for them on Madden to show you every play the other person picks. Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's retarded.
You say your game is too hard, but when you're playing Madden, they literally show you every play the person picks. They tell you how much they run it. They show you all the mismatches. They show you who's faster. They give you all this shit, and then you're going to say your game is too hard? What games are you talking about? I'm at a loss, man.
True.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck what they were talking about. It had to be them playing their own games and just being garbage.
It had to be.
Fuck at them.
Had to be.
Like, they just can't beat none of their own games. They probably sitting up here like, oh my god, Plants vs. Zombies is hard as hell. We can't do anything in this game. Like, because I just can't seriously think of what game that I played from EA that's been so hard that it just made me say, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not playing it no more.
Plants vs. Zombies. I
do too.
That game.
Yeah, I was so glad that I tried that game out because I was ready to just write it off.
I was laughing at that game until I played it.
That was my top 10 games of the year, boy.
Matter of fact, I might play that mug tonight. Now that y'all think.
Nigga,
that junk's the truth. I like that.
Got some free packs to give out.
Man, yo, yeah. I'm like, even Plants vs. Zombies got paid, bro.
Plants vs. Zombies probably got a higher rating than the Order 1882.
I bet you it does.
I bet
Probably does. I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't see us seeing lower than a 5 or 5 again on a new IP for a long time. That's
yeah, that's disrespectful.
We can't even defend that. I wouldn't try to anyway. Like
this is blasphemous. With my name Stephen A, this is blasphemous. Nah,
man, Chase, look at what you did to the chat, though.
What I do? The porn joint? I fucked up. They just dropping names now. Yeah.
They said, "Oh, freestyle,
favorite." Yeah, he said Caprice. Hey, Mark 123. How old is you, bro? You talking about that 2006 to 2009 2009 porn right there?
He said we off there, yo. he said that's old dude. That's my old.
My nigga Mark a grown ass man.
He gotta be, man.
Shit, y'all don't know nothing about Black Dynamite, the porn star back in the 70s now. Oh,
this chat is just this is ridiculous.
Yo, mention it once, yo. The chat just get cancerous.
My bad. It was either that or we gonna get roasted.
This nonsense over from his shit to ours.
Right. Like, you don't even want to know, Chase. If you've been to one of my streams, oh my god.
Yeah,
what time you be streaming?
Man, I usually stream probably from 8 to 12.
Oh, that's not bad.
His chat is.
Hey, Mark, we the same age, bro.
I can't even explain how. Like, you ever go to like just a ghetto ass barbecue that don't nobody know who there, but they all just getting free food and shit like that. That's how his chat is. Niggas be saying like they'll go from one thing, they be talking about Pokemon, then at the same time be like, yeah, I fucked the shit out of Pikachu. Like, wait, what?
Whoa.
Like his chat is crazy as hell, bro. They be
They
having
will turn
anime
up,
sex conversations like Boma can get it. Like what?
Whoa.
Whoa, nigga.
Like they are disgusting, yeah.
Whoa.
And then they always talking about fighting each other. They hostile.
Yeah. These
Where's
niggas just going in on this porn shit. I might have to look some of these people up. I ain't heard of some of these niggas.
I gotta I know, right?
they name out shit. It's like
I got
Ooh, research.
yeah,
gotta-
right.
I got a couple Q&A just to keep the flow going until we wrap it up from my Facebook. Randy Jackson. I ain't gonna say your middle. Why do people do that on Facebook, man? Like they'll put I don't know, Ashley Oh So Bad Smith. Like, get that shit out your fucking name, man. Put your real name or some shit. Y'all motherfuckers is bugging. No disrespect. But Brother Randy asks, what classic game would we like to see as an all-out reboot, and who would we trust to develop it? Now, that's a good question.
I've said it. Power Stone. I would like a new Power Stone.
Who you want to develop it?
Damn. See, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit back and think about all the developments on that one, because I don't really trust a lot of these niggas right now.
Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Anybody can hop in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody can
Oh
hop in?
yeah. Of course, me, Spillcom, and I trust myself.
This guy.
Yeah,
I trust myself.
I trust myself.
Cause like didn't Capcom develop Power? I can't trust them now, bruh. Like.
Yeah, let me look it up because I always forget. I think that Capcom has something to do with it.
I thought they developed.
Damn, that's a good ass question, man.
Yeah, Capcom developed
Yeah,
Power
that's
Stone.
what I thought.
Another game that they have in the graveyard. In my game, I want Onimusha to come back. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I've been waiting, man.
And
We
that's
ain't gonna
another
get it.
Capcom game. Yeah, we ain't never getting it.
I want to see one of the old X-Men games, but I would like Rocksteady to actually do it, because it would be sick. if Rocksteady
That's a
did it.
good one. That is a really
That
good
is
one.
that. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the
Definitely.
X-Men joints back then. X-Men and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Those joints
Spider-Man
were
and
sick.
Carnage.
You know,
Oh
back
my
in the day,
god.
yeah.
The best.
You could play with your friends.
Yes.
I remember I had a multi-tap. We was playing that X-Men, man. 4 people.
Right.
Multi-tap. What don't know about the multi-tap?
Right. They don't know about that, bro.
They meant like the X-Men Legends and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's good times. Good times.
What the hell?
All
All right, somebody, he got some ridiculous porn in there now. We don't watch that. I don't do that shit.
Oh, they messing with the animals now?
He talking about throw up porn and all that. I'm good, bro.
Now, like, this is another game I've been watching, and with this, I would leave this to. I don't know who I trust though. I could trust EA to publish it, and I don't know.
Let's see. Go ahead, Prof.
Maybe
Say it.
develop it. Siphon Filter.
Woo!
I used to love Siphon Filter.
People don't know, man. We used to get new IPs every month.
Oh, that's true. That's
every
true.
month, man.
That is true.
What?
Back in the day, it was coming out left and right, bruh. You could go on an adventure like every month.
Back in the day, you know, I don't brag about this and don't recommend it, but back in the day, you used to have to go to video game station and, you know, borrow some games for a while, you know, not give them back.
I'd be out with my mom. She'd be like, I'd be like, I want a game. She give me $20, and you go over to the state and you look at the cases. You ain't know none of the games. You just look at the back like, this look good. So that's how I got into Assassin's Creed.
That's how you know you a gamer. If you a gamer, I still did this shit with 360, nigga. Before actually, because we ain't really do research on games like that back then.
Right.
We would go straight to the store, pick up the back, read the little story, look at the pictures, and be like, 1 or 2 players. Okay, this whole look kind of live.
Right.
This
That's
whole look
it.
kind of live.
That's it. Sometimes you get burned. I got to play the worst game ever, but most of the time, the games was pretty decent, like pretty damn decent.
I think I only got burned a few times.
And it's so crazy because that was such a special era in time. Like it was so beautiful to look at a whole case, and you could go anywhere. Like you had no clue what could be the next hit for you. It was just, and it was affordable. It was like
$20, man. That's all you had. You ain't had a 60. You wouldn't get no new game.
Even back then, like we was gamers, but we was also buying for our niggas too, because like we'd be doing bets. Like, all right, nigga, I get this game.
Yep.
You get the next game.
Yep.
Trade them off. Once we beat
we
yours,
switch. Yep.
we switch.
Hell yeah,
bro. Like that was a good one. Though.
Yeah, good. Definitely good times.
Let's see, I got a question here. Jay Kunami tweeted me, and he said, what gaming company do you think will be the best in 2015?
I'm
trying to think who's actually coming out with something, though, this year.
Telltale.
What is Telltale coming out with? Game of
You know what?
It don't matter what they're coming out
with. I someone have to agree with that.
It don't matter what they're coming out with.
That like they're so good that it's almost like a safe bet. Like it's like they're that damn good.
That's the safe one.
Damn.
What Bethesda got coming?
Tough.
Bethesda is working on like 2 or 3 things. I think they're presenting some shit at the E3. I thought. And like two new games or something like that.
I'm actually gonna go with Prof on that. Telltale. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him on that because I love those games. I watch people stream them.
It don't really matter what they come
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna say Warner Bros. Interactive. Yeah, they got Mortal Kombat. They got Batman, The Witcher, and they got Dying Light. That's 4.
Yeah.
And all them games are gonna be good.
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor, that was last year. I'm gonna say them.
Yeah, they're coming out with their heat, so
I ain't know they was doing it like that. Shit. Mad Max is on here.
I would say I would take like another one would be the unfortunate pick, but it just depends on how well they execute. You would have to say Ubisoft still, because they're still coming out with The Division. You know, last year was South Park, Rayman Legends.
They
had some shit.
They only had like 2 or 3 bad games. If you take out Assassin's Creed and a lot of JG, I'm pretty sure I heard him say he liked Watch Dogs.
I did. Yeah.
I didn't think it was bad like y'all did. So.
They only had like really one, bad game. No, I thought Watch Dogs was ass. I didn't think it was bad. It was fucking ass. It was a waste of my. That's the reason why I don't buy single player games. Right there is Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Even though that one had multiplayer, but
no, it didn't.
Bad. Even though it did.
Yo, listen.
I don't know about on PC, but on that motherfucking PS4, that whole didn't work for like the first 2 weeks.
Bruh.
What game is that?
Watch Dogs multiplayer.
I didn't even play
that shit.
It already got me talking hot. I don't. Nah. Yeah. Whatever prophecy said, I'm just gonna nod to that. I already had a rant today. So. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Telltale. I mean,
what else is there? Like for real?
Rocksteady,
but they're under Warner Bros. If that counts.
Right. See, that's what I was about to say. They're underneath Warner Bros.
Yeah. See, that was the only other thing I could think of. Like, that's pretty much one of the only games
who does The Witcher?
Warner Bros.
Oh god damn. Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah. Wait,
man, that's what I'm saying. They got like 5 games that's coming out this year, and they all won't be good games. I mean, shit.
Yeah, that shit.
Shout out to the WB. Damn.
And they got Happy Feet though. That's the type of game we put out though. Happy Feet.
Man, when you could put out that, niggas put out games like Hannah Montana and still made money on the DS.
Bet you that Hannah Montana got a higher rating than that order though.
Oh my god. Here you go. Yeah. Still.
Let me see, man. Shit. Hold on.
It's fucked up because it probably do.
I hope not.
But you guys, but okay, but like Hannah Montana, I guarantee you has a higher review. But that's because people ain't playing that game that's reviewing it. It's probably like little kids hitting 5 stars. You know, on Netflix you can give a movie 5 stars type shit. That's got to be it. Because if there's a grown ass man that's on IGN right now or any other game site that gave me a full review on Hannah Montana, oh hell no.
Let me see.
Y'all see y'all talking about Blockbuster in the chat. I stayed in Blockbuster all day.
No, now all we got is GameFi. We got Redbox.
Hey, what else is you?
And there's other websites where you can trade games with people. That's probably another good option.
What else?
Y'all don't have to buy games, man. You fucking trade and stuff, yo.
Look at this list.
What else is Ubisoft coming out with? Oh, Division and Rainbow Six, right?
And they scare me, man.
Yeah, okay. Division and Rainbow Six. They got one of them two gonna hit.
Wait. Yeah, before I take this call. Wait, you think so, Prof?
One of those two is going to be exceptionally good.
All right. What do you have your money towards? Yeah, please let me know.
I'm going with the most definite. I think Rainbow Six is going to be.
I don't
think they can really fuck up Rainbow Six.
All right,
Jay. The last ones were good. As long as they don't put like Call of Duty type things in there, I don't think they can really fuck it up.
I give you that. Jay, what do you think? I just want to hear what you think.
Out of those two?
Yeah, out of those two.
All
right, Rainbow Six.
I didn't want to mess the division up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chase, what do you think?
It's not looking good for either of them joints, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting them, but I'm looking. Dude, this Happy Feet got a 6.1.
Oh my!
GameSpot gave Happy Feet on Game Boy Advance a 6.1, and they gave The Order a 5.
Let me ask you a question, right? Since we were talking about games that don't have multiplayer, games that have multiplayer, and not getting them, would you guys? Because I remember the conversation that we had about this on an episode of the GMG. I will go back if you answer differently. Would you guys still get Homefront even though it doesn't have multiplayer?
I talk a lot of shit on Twitter, and somebody's probably going to remind me, but I think if it wasn't called Homefront, I would be very interested. I think I might. I mean, I'm going to keep looking. I got my eye on it. I might.
We kind of went a little crazy that hoe didn't have multiplayer.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
Yeah.
And we're definitely a lot smarter now than we were then. But I do recall people going crazy about it not having multiplayer and saying they definitely wasn't getting it over there. I ain't gonna put no names out. Some of the people are not here tonight. Some of them are here in a brand new nice red hat. You know?
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, Homefront. I really never played the series, so.
But they rebranded it. It's not Homefront like we know. It's like a whole different game.
Yeah, it's a whole new.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Like when I made my comments. That's why it's not a good idea to make comments until you know. But I'm gonna do it, just like everybody else do. I can say I
would, because they said that they would have co-op. So
yeah,
I was all for it.
Isn't the people that are making Dead Island 2 the people that are making Homefront?
I
think
it wasn't at first because
I tell you,
Crytek was the one who grabbed it at first, and they went under.
Deep Silver.
So it's the people that
Saints Row 4. I think
they also are making Dead Island 2.
I played Dead Island Light, man. I might not ever like a Dead Island, yo. Dead Island Light's pretty good, man. They ain't gonna be able to measure up with that.
I'm just gonna have to see what it's gonna be about, cause I don't know what else they could possibly do. If they make it like Dead Island, then I don't think I want to play it.
Wait, Dead Island or Dead Island 2?
Dead Island 2.
I mean,
if they made Dead Island 2 like the first one, then I don't know.
Well, the first Dead Island was good. It was the Riptide that was ass, which I really think that was the second one, but I don't know. the fact that they have 4 different people that have 4 different abilities, like this Dying Light really infuriated me with that bullshit, bro. Like the same nigga could have gave my nigga a different hat or some shit. Like they could have just introduced him as your twin who was separated or some shit. But this needs the same exact person.
He should have had just a team. That just would have killed
Sure
it.
that wasn't hard.
Yeah, just have a team of people who went in and to do the job. And
Now, somebody asked me a question. What game do we not? It's almost the same. Not what we want back, but what game do we want there to be in the future? Now, my answer for this would be I love Ultimate Alliance. So I would love a new like Marvel Ultimate Alliance game.
I mean, I want another Deus Ex, man. I really like that Human Revolution joint. It's a good game, man. Either that or Tenchu.
I
Keep
love
saying
Tenchu.
You're never gonna get another Tenchu, man. It's over.
I think that game was live. I'm not gonna lie.
I want another Capcom versus SNK.
I didn't never get to play that, man. There was so many fighting games back in the day, yo. Then they had a whole bunch of knockoffs, man. Remember all the knockoffs?
Capcom vs. SNK though. Capcom vs. SNK 2 was so fun. That was probably my second favorite fighting game of all time besides Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Wait, what game did you say?
Capcom vs. SNK 2.
A lot of these people in the chat don't even know what SNK is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's always been Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat always has a place in my heart. And I'm really hoping that Mortal Kombat 10 is gonna be dope.
I don't think it is. As much as I love Mortal Kombat,
Oh man.
I'm getting it day one regardless because it's my favorite fighting game. But I don't have high hopes for it. Like I kind of expect it to be somewhere flirting along the lines of Injustice with just Mortal Kombat characters, which is not really a bad thing. I don't really see how they can, get away from that when they're trying to make these games more realistic and stuff like that. See, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan of like the arcade style, like the back in the day, the trilogies, the Ultimate 3s and stuff like that. These newer ones, I don't really prefer how slow it is.
I would rather them go back to 2D, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wasn't really feeling the 3D.
Hannah Montana got a 3.5 out of 5.
What game?
Hannah Montana.
What'd it get?
3.6 out of 5.
Oh, it's
out of 5?
Yeah. IGN gave it a 2.3 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm looking at the other thing, like probably the last thing. This is unrelated to gaming, but somebody was asking if I can find his name. Shell Robinson, excuse me. Shout out to Shell Robinson. He was asking about some of these NBA trades. Did y'all happen to see any of the trades?
Yo, my team scored crazy.
Sixers though. They go to
We got Michael Carter Williams.
The Sixers though.
Who did y'all trade for?
We traded Brandon Knight to the Suns. It was like a 3-team trade, and then we got Michael Carter Williams, which that's all. We got Miles Plumlee, and who else did we get? We got someone else, but the Milwaukee Bucks in the next few years, it's gonna be a ridiculous squad. Michael Carter Williams, Jabari Parker, Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's a nice squad, yo.
Jason Kidd is doing a good job up there.
Jason Kidd is I think he didn't want Brandon Knight, because I like Brandon Knight, but Brandon Knight is a scoring point guard. And I think that Michael Carter Williams plays more like Jason Kidd. That's one of the reasons probably why he wanted him.
But them Sixers, though, they got JaVale McGee and Choo Madu Blum. How the fuck you say that?
I don't even know.
Who is that?
Choo.
His name is Choo. CHU. And they got a first-round OKC pick. Damn, Sixers. God damn. Garnett went back to the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
Yep.
saying that.
And follow.
He might as well end his career there. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. Man, they said this was the biggest. There wasn't NBA exploded in one of the craziest trade deadlines ever. I don't really see nothing serious on here for real.
Yeah, no, not really. I wouldn't say that. Dragons went to the Heat.
Damn. I'd never see the Bobcats in any type of transactions.
I'm trying to figure out what are they doing with why can't I think of his name right now? Lance Stevenson. What is he doing?
And
They said they were trying to get rid of him.
I didn't think he on here. So he's
Nah.
just ain't nothing happened.
I
That's
think
crazy.
the Knicks made like slight moves, like freeing up cap space. They trying to get somebody for the free agency. I don't think I don't think Indiana did anything. I think there's a lot of teams that did absolutely. Lakers didn't do any fucking thing.
But they ain't got nothing to give up.
Lakers are trying to get that pick. They're going to listen to Magic and just tank the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Mine as well.
I think the Lakers and the Philly are trying to get the picks right now.
We'll mess around with the NBA. The Cavaliers gonna get another one. Them motherfuckers always got picks. They had more number one picks than you can even think of in the last 8-9 years.
Like some of these picks are just like I don't understand. Like this pick is Sacramento. They got Andre Miller from the Wizards, and in turn they got Ramon Sessions.
Why is Andre Miller in the league?
Why would they do that with? I've been just really confused on why would Minnesota do that with KG? I don't get it. Like it's not like he's gonna. I have no fucking clue. Well, they want him to retire at home.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, he could go in there and because honestly, if I were to pick up KG at this day and age, it would be to school the young niggas and teach them the ropes on how to play the game. Hit niggas with the elbow. Try to get away with it.
Talk crazy shit.
Mentor to Andrew Wiggins.
I forgot that Tayshaun Prince. He was with the Celtics. So it's like so many people. I forget that they were even on the team that they're on, and they got traded.
Yeah, this is filled with bums. Let's call it what it is, man.
pretty much is.
Straight bums, man.
Like literally, I'm telling you, the best pick right now everyone's talking about is Dragic going to the Heat. Other than that, the Bucks won, but can't really just point out anything.
Yeah.
See, New Orleans got Norris Cole and Miami.
Yeah,
got
he is dumb as hell
John
giving up Norris.
Yeah, like
I don't know why they did that. I think Danny Granger got traded too.
yes, he did.
I
He
forgot
got
his ass
traded
was
to
even on the
Phoenix.
Heat. I'm not even gonna lie.
See, that's what I'm saying.
OKC, who did they get? OKC, I think got somebody.
Enes Kanter, Steve Novak, and DJ Augustine.
Yeah,
And
OKC.
Kyle Singler.
They got some nice ones. They got some nice pieces. And
They got a lot of people.
They gave up Kendrick Perkins, right?
Yep, Kendrick Perkins and,
He on the Jazz.
and Grant Jarrett.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson. Scrub, man. Ain't no heat on this, man.
I don't know, man. Reggie Jackson, he's a nice backup.
Yeah.
He's ass then.
You probably say he's ass because ain't he on your my career team?
Man, not
yeah, that's what I thought.
dude. Man.
Hey,
I mean, he's had. If you can have great games, that means you've proven that you can do it. Now, if you're a nigga that only like your highest game is 5 points or something like that, then I don't think you can do it. And you're just in the NBA because you're better than everyone else at that point in time, or because of your size. But Reggie Jackson has had games where he was just going off.
That's true.
Man, Reggie Jackson, I'm playing on the
When
Rockets.
they were injured, he was going off.
Your boy Kevin Ollie is the biggest scrub ever. He's in the league for 13 years. He's ass. How many points he averaged?
Where my nigga Greg Oden at though?
He's ass.
And he's still on the Heat.
I don't know where he is.
I think he's still on the Heat.
He in the hospital bed is where he at though.
Yeah, probably.
Hold on. Points per game. Where
So
he
does
at?
anyone know if I'm gonna stream after this? I might, D-Boss. I might, man.
Points.
Any more questions?
Nah.
I think we good on that. When did YouTube get all these emojis though?
I know, right? I only see that during the stream.
I didn't
They
even
only have
notice
them
it.
in the stream when we
Uh-huh.
live stream.
That's because I don't even be looking at the streams when they be live, so
Yeah.
Dude.
I look at them afterwards.
Kevin
That's funny though.
Owens ass, yo.
And then like the comments that people post in their streams when we're live don't post on the actual video.
Yep.
Mm.
Which I don't understand why. It makes it hard for me to do my next GMG roast.
Spurs didn't trade anyone. Nope.
That mean, do they need to?
No.
Popovich good. He good where he at, homie.
Man, y'all in the chat, y'all be saying some real suspect stuff. Not everybody, but y'all be
I
saying
know what
some
you're talking
real wild shit, man.
You read that shit?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say no names, but I would never make that assumption by looking at another guy. You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
don't be caring, man. They'll try to find a way to flip it and say that you gay. For
I-
even calling
right.
them out. Like,
Right.
that's what they do, yo.
Yeah, that was full homo.
Yeah, it was. You can't
Yeah.
save that one.
Yeah.
Look at all these emojis. They got cupcakes and basketball hoops and shit.
They got everything, man.
Greg Hogan
like
could have
a
been
new
great if he
world.
didn't have injuries. How do you know that?
I mean, he was nice in college.
That don't mean shit.
That
He
is
was
true.
nice on the
Nigga,
Clippers,
it's like
man.
7 foot. Like you pretty much gonna be nice if you're 7 foot and you dominate in college.
Did you see that shot that he had?
I mean, I don't recall it. That shit was.
That shot cannot get blocked. Dude, to shoot all the way up in the sky.
Yeah, he had that
Hurt niggas.
that Kuriko no basket shot. That one from Meter Rime or some shit. The nigga that be shooting high as hell, that high ass arc. Greg Oden, like he had flourishes of looking nice at times.
Everybody had flourishes of looking nice.
I mean, but he was.
Medvedenko from the Lakers put up 25 one day. He's ass.
Fam, if you put up 25 on NBA niggas, you're not ass.
You gonna tell me Slav Medvedenko wasn't ass?
I mean, I don't even know who that nigga is. If you put up 25 points on other niggas, you're not ass.
Remember that dude Wong Juju from the Mavericks, the Asian dude Wong Juju. He was trash.
What position did you play?
I think he was a center, but he was able to shoot threes, yo.
Oh, well, that's why.
I don't know how to spell that. I can't even Google you, boy. Oh, wait, here you go.
You put up 25 points on some grown-ass men. I don't know who's more ass. That nigga or the niggas that he let put 25 points up against him.
That's the question.
Because,
Real question.
damn, if a no-name nigga drop all that on me.
Hold on. Somebody arguing about Tom Brady? Man, give it up, man. You can't win. I gave that up a long time ago, especially after that last Super Bowl. It's a wrap. I don't even say nothing when they start talking about Brady now.
That nigga name was Wong Juju, bro. For real.
I swear to God, it was Wong Juju. He's on the Mavericks, yo.
Sound real, bro. That sound like a 2K created play.
Hey, dude, here you go, right here. Here it
Like
goes.
your parents really named you Wong Juju? Like that's what they thought was hot. They looked at you and said, "You look like a Wong." Matter of fact, that's probably his last name. His first
That's
name
him right
was
there.
Juju.
Well, you know Chinese people, or excuse
They
me.
do last
Well, he is Chinese. They flipped their names.
Yeah, so his name was Juju.
Wong Juju. Let me see if I can find his career high.
Amari Stoudemire went to the Mavericks.
Yep.
Buns.
Straight buns.
Buns.
Straight
Thanks for
buns.
glad to let him go.
He reaching Jermaine O'Neal, Elton Brand status.
Hey, I don't know about that.
I tried that one.
Yeah,
I had to reach
I
a
was
little
about
bit.
to say Juwan Howard or something like that. You know, yeah, you might be right with the Jermaine O'Neal though. Jermaine O'Neal was a beast. That nigga name is Wong Juju. That nigga has no. His parents have no chill.
Yeah, but the way they spelled it though, no disrespect if I got any Chinese, we got any Chinese people here. We not, you know what I'm saying? But it looked like Wang Zizi.
Like I don't care about the Wong part. It's just the Juju. Like Juju, nigga. Like Juju bees, Juju. Like they really named him Juju.
See, that goes back to like cheese. I remember I was playing my man. My man was always a cheeser. We would play live. He would put in all 3-point shooters. The point guard up to the center. Everybody can make threes. He just like launching threes with Wong Juju, Steve Nash, Dirk, fucking Michael Finley.
So that's how you know Wong Juju, because you got torched by that nigga.
Oh my God, I got proof about Wong, man. Yeah,
now it's starting to make sense.
Yeah,
got torched by that nigga Juju. Who the fuck is that?
Yo,
2K probably not even saying his real name. Number 10. Number 13 with the 3-point.
When you be playing Madden or 2K, and you just always remember like somebody just beasting on you with like a scrub. And you like, man, Tom Gugliotta? What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. In sports do it the worst. Sports games do it the worst ever. Because if you don't even deserve to be called your name in the game and they just say number 14, you're ass, bruh. Like you haven't done anything to be recognized as your last name.
That dude, and my brother was killing me on Madden with Anthony Mix, man. I thought he was created. I'm like, yo, who is that?
Yeah, one of these.
He was 6'5", first of all, so I thought he created him on the low and was cheating.
Or like when people use old players that was decent and they still in the league, like Andre Miller. And like Andre Miller can't do that shit now, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Like you start getting mad at 2K, like, oh, that nigga's stats.
His shot is terrible.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Yeah, he got that Eric Snow shot, man.
I'm just trying to ball on a nigga with my nigga Kwame Brown. Where is he at?
I don't know how he's still in the league, man.
I think he's done. He can't still
Is he done? I thought he was on the Sixers at first. But yeah, the last place I seen him. That seemed like a team that people would get.
Let's look him up. Kwame Brown.
He is currently. Oh no, he been done since 2013. 76ers. Damn, Carter. Y'all took him in like for $6 million.
I think they got it from us. I think they got it from us.
He was so bad, man.
Hey, but he had like he wasn't so bad because he was okay on the Lakers. But
was he?
He was okay, but his biggest problem was Michael Jordan said he was the next best thing.
Yes, he did.
That's what messed him up, because then he had to live to that, and every time he did anything, we were like looking at like, and then you start questioning Jordan, like, I don't really know if you know what the hell you talking.
He don't.
About.
He's a good player.
Was on 8 teams, though.
His hair, his airness.
His whole career.
8
teams.
You know you had
with the 76ers.
Oh, I think Shaq played on that many, damn near that many teams too, but that's diesel.
Shaq was on Magic, Lakers,
Suns,
Celtics, Suns,
Cleveland.
God damn, Shaq.
Miami, like.
Trying to get that's 6 teams.
Shaq was on like every team, nigga.
That was at the end of his career, though. He just started.
Yeah,
right.
He was plugging
at
it
the end of, Shaq is my nigga. He should have did what Charles Barkley did. At the end of his years, Shaq was just trying to go to a team that had some wins, that could get a championship. Charles should have just went to the Bulls in his last few seasons.
He should have, but that's not how they did, man. That's not,
what the hell he did? Oh. Kareem left, went straight to the Lakers.
You right.
What was the super team that built up and got a win in Houston? Was it Houston or Atlanta? I forget, but they were all old. It was like, was it Dominique? I forget who all was. But
you talking about Atlanta?
It was either Atlanta or
Danny Ainge.
It was Atlanta or it was Houston. I forget which one. I think it was Houston.
It was Houston. They
came together at an older age and said, "Fuck it, let's give it one good run."
They wasn't MVPs when they left though.
No, but I think they won though.
No, that's cool. I understand LeBron's decision because If not, you end up like Kevin Garnett until he go to Boston. Like, I mean, you just be playing with scrubs your whole career. Like,
But Kevin Garnett was balling on the niggas.
he was balling, but his team was doo-doo.
It still kills me, that argument to this day. People are still mad at LeBron for leaving.
Man, just like Prophecy said.
Person who left, like, come on, yo.
He said people on 2K demand trades on 2K. We talking about real life.
Yo, y'all niggas be on here. Man, my teammates can't shoot.
I'm leaving.
Ask for a trade.
You can't even demand a trade on 2K15.
Well, I was like, look, bruh, we can't get past the Celtics. Fuck, I'm tired of you niggas. Bye.
I ain't talked to the 2K15 GM in like 2 seasons. Where he at? How do you leave the team now? Can you leave? You can't leave.
I think you can. You
How?
gotta do it like before the break or after your season is over.
That's bullshit.
Teams come and scout you out, then you got to choose what team that you want to go to, or if you want to stay with the same team.
That's crazy. I think we're gonna wrap this thing up, though.
This nigga definitely don't watch basketball. This nigga said, we talking about basketball, and he said the 79ers.
What?
I don't think you meant to do that, yo. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, there's no benefit of the doubt.
He might have fucked up.
7 and 6 are right next to each other, bruh. The 9 is way over there. There's no. We're not giving no benefit of the doubt.
Sean, I can't help you, bro. You might have John Lewis.
My nigga said the 79ers eat ass.
Oh yeah, the whole eating ass thing, guys.
They be going in.
They be going in. They keep. I don't eat ass.
I thought they only did that in my chat, bro.
No, man.
Nah, but Chase has had some eat ass like comments in the past. So
I didn't mean to. I never admitted.
That nigga Chase was like, I eat the cake.
I was talking about actual cake, though.
And I think that's what spawned that whole. I said, wait a minute, what did you say, nigga?
Y'all, man.
Man, oh man.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this episode up. Anybody got any last words?
Thank y'all for letting me come back. It feels good to be home.
Nothing. I don't know where Abel went. Playing Madden or something?
He had to take a phone call.
Yeah, he said my phone.
All right, well, we're going to see y'all next Thursday. We've been on time for the last couple of weeks.
They were trying to get you. They was checking you. This time they said you 35 seconds late, Chase.
Yeah, they probably did get it for last week.
Somebody gonna say, yeah, 7:31. Y'all niggas is late. Like what?
Right.
JG, you streaming?